Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a self-taught watercolour artist, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you some really cool art supplies that I honestly think you will love. These are some of the things that I've upgraded to, and I really wouldn't be without them now. They've made my watercolour journey so much more fun and so much more enjoyable. I'm also seeing better results with my watercolour paintings just from using these supplies. As always, I'll leave links to all my art supplies mentioned in my description box. I've got two really lovely books that explain a lot about colour and colour theory. They explain a lot about colour choices and colour theory, and this one in particular, Exploring Colour Workshop. This is a really good one to start with if you're a beginner, because it really delves straight into colour choices. It gives you a glossary of colour terms. It's also got colour wheels in there as well, so there's lots to learn in this book. This is a really good book to start with if you're trying to learn colour theory. One art supply that I decided to upgrade were my art palettes, and I'm so glad that I did. I started off with plastic palettes like this, and they're fine, but the only thing is sometimes you can get palettes that really bead, so it means when you put down the paint on your palette, the water kind of just disappears into nothing and it doesn't stay where it's sat. Also, they can be quite difficult to clean, so you can rough up your palettes with some sandpaper or a glue stick, which is what I did with this palette, and actually this is so much better. And I started off with some cheap palettes like this, which I still use as well, but I'm so glad that I upgraded to ceramic palettes. They are an absolute dream to work with. Not only does the paint stay exactly where I put it, but they're so easy to clean as well, and the wells on them are quite deep. So I got this flower palette, and I got it from Amazon. I'll link it down below for you. So it's got plenty of wells. It's got a nice big well in the middle as well, so I've got lots of space there to mix a few colours, and I really love it. It's so easy to clean, it's really nice quality and very inexpensive as well. And here's my large ceramic palette. So this one has got plenty of wells. I do actually squeeze my tube paints into these wells and allow them to dry, so then I can reactivate them with water. And I've always got these colours next to me. I just pop a dust cover over the top. I'll show you the dust cover now. Pop it over the top. So this is the dust cover, so it keeps my paints nice and fresh, and then I can just pop it into my drawer. This is so easy to clean up. Honestly, it is amazing. I love it. And what I love as well is it's got two large mixing areas, so I can put lots of different colours onto this palette, and I've got lots of room to mix my paint as well. So I really love these. I honestly wouldn't be without them now. This is a recent purchase, and I'm so glad that I got this, because most of the time when I dry my brushes, I pop them onto a cloth, and this is okay to do. Honestly, I've been doing this for years, and it's a fine way to dry your brushes or leave them to dry. But the only thing is with this is I was finding I needed much more room on my table for these cloths, and also I had to wash and dry these cloths as well, so it was more work for me. And when I came across this, I thought it was such an ingenious idea. So it's got little spaces on the sides for you to drip dry your brushes. So you just place your brushes into the silicone little holders. You can pop your larger brushes into the little holes, and it holds your large brushes. Or it's got smaller spaces for your small brushes as well. It's got this little catcher at the bottom, so you can use this as a paint well, so you can mix your paints on this, or you can just simply use it for drip drying your brushes and catching the water. Another supply that I wouldn't be without for my watercolour paintings is masking tape. So this one is masking tape, and this one is frog tape, and I use this to keep my paintings flat. They're also great for creating a white border as well, and what I love about these is they don't rip my paper. They also are so great at creating a nice crisp edge. So you know, sometimes you get masking tape that allows the paint to run underneath the masking tape. Well, that doesn't happen with these masking tapes, and I've used a few different masking tapes, and honestly this is the best one that I've used, and I stick to this now. It's also really affordable. I use the frog tape. It is slightly more expensive, but I love it. It's so easy to use. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give me a like Honestly, it is surprising how much that little like will help me. I'm a small creator trying to do the best I can, so that one little like will honestly help me to grow as a creator. What that does is it tells YouTube you enjoy this video, and then it will show my video to more people. I also make tips and advice videos in little lesson forms to help you learn more about watercolours. So if you want to learn more and you just enjoy watercolour painting, subscribe to my channel. All you need to do is press the red subscribe button, and then that means that YouTube will recommend my videos to you in the future, so you don't forget about me. Since purchasing tube paints, I've now realised that I much prefer tube paints to pan paints. So I started off with a gorgeous palette. I'll show you the palette now. So this is my 45 pan set, and I started off with this. I did have this for about 18 months before I upgraded to tube paints. So I got so many paintings from this pan set, and it is such lovely quality. It's a Windsor and Newton Cotman set. It's gorgeous quality paint, and these tube paints are Windsor and Newton Cotman, so they're the same brands, they're just in tube form. So most of these here are Windsor and Newton. I got Windsor and Newton Cotman, and I've also got Windsor and Newton Professional range. So the Windsor and Newton Professional are more pigmented, so I'm totally in love with Windsor and Newton. I really recommend them. And then recently I started trying out Daniel Smith colours, because some watercolour artists that I follow actually paint with Daniel Smith, and I just wanted to try them out. So I've got a few different ones. This is actually a schminky one. So this is Cobalt Turquoise. I love this colour. I've got quite a few Daniel Smith. So I got some iridescent colours that I recently purchased, and I haven't actually tried these out. I've got 3 iridescent colours, so I will do a little review on these colours for you in the future. I've got some gorgeous colours. So my favourite yellow out of all my paints is actually the Hansa Yellow Deep. I love this colour. I also love this quinacridone rose. It's such a gorgeous, bright and vibrant pink. So this is one of my favourite pinks now. I love it. This is also magenta, so it's quinacridone magenta, and it's such a gorgeous, vibrant magenta. It's literally a pinkish purple colour. It is beautiful. This is Pyrrole Orange. It's a lovely bright orange colour. Quinacridone Coral, which is a orangey red colour. I've also got Moon Glow. Honestly, this is probably one of my favourite colours of all time. It is so gorgeous. It's a purpley grey colour. It's beautiful. I've also got Soda Light Genuine, which is a colour that I haven't used, to be honest. Don't think I've even used it. No. I will do a review on that colour as well for you in the future. But yeah, honestly, in love with these tube paints. Not only can I use them in pure form, but I can get a larger amount of paint by using tube paints. I also find that because I'm squeezing the tube paints onto a palette, I'm able to use less water, because I don't have to spend ages reactivating my paints with my paintbrush and popping loads of water into a pan. So I love them. I will link some of my favourite colours down below for you. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. What do you think about my art supplies, and are you thinking about purchasing some of these yourself? Also, let me know in the comments below any supplies that you recommend, because I'm always looking for new supplies. Have a lovely rest of your day. Happy painting, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I just want to show you my gorgeous little dog. So if you don't know, we have recently brought into our family a little Cavapoo puppy. Her name is Sky, and she's 11 weeks going on 12 weeks now. She is such a gorgeous little thing, and I've got 4 children, so this has been a huge decision for me. It's honestly taken a lot of nagging. This is 2 years of nagging from my kids, and just a lot of deciding myself and trying to persuade my husband, and my husband trying to persuade me, because we've both constantly changed our minds. It's been quite difficult with potty training, but she's got it now. But honestly, it is not as hard as I thought it would be. She does get me up at 6 o'clock in the morning though. That's the only hard part. So I don't have her lying even on a Sunday. Hopefully she'll grow out of that when she gets a bit older. But I just want to show you, because she is so gorgeous, and she's like my little best friend. She is just like a little baby. So at the moment I'm filming and painting in my bedroom. So I've given her a little pillow. So this is just a spare pillow with a towel on it, and what she does is she sleeps next to me. So she's sleeping right by my feet. See, there's my table by there. She's sleeping right by my feet. She's so cute.